How do I look? When I look at the world around me and everything that's going on, how am I supposed to look at them and understand those events? Often, even in our own lives, the facts on the ground may be indisputable, but the true significance of those events remain unclear. Rashi tells us that it was God's will to assist and aid the Meraglim on their mission. So to help them go undetected, God sent a deadly plague throughout the land of Canaan, and this preoccupied all the inhabitants with funerals and taking care of the sick, and they didn't have time to pay attention to the spies. Unfortunately, that's not how the spies saw it. They understood that the land that they were about to enter was really undesirable. Eretz ochelet yoshveha, a land that consumes its inhabitants. That's what they reported back to Bnei Israel. Unfortunately, it's all too easy for us to fall into the same trap as the Meraglim. We'll look at the events in our lives and interpret them in a negative or cynical way. But just as this method of interpretation had severe consequences for the generation in the Midbar, it can have severe consequences for us. Because if we fail to see the positive in our lives, then ultimately we'll fail to see God in our very lives. The Chofetz Chaim recommended that if someone wants to see God in their lives a little more, they should begin keeping a journal. And every day they should write down just one thing that happened to them that day that they think was God helping them or guiding them or just being there with them in their lives. And this will help sensitize a person to the great gifts that God bestows on each and every one of us every day. So I ask you one more time, how do I look at the world around me? Shabbat Shalom.